Evan. Today is Tuesday, January 31st, 2012. I'm greeting you from my dorm room. I just took a shower, so my hair's kind of wet, but I'm still making a video. The weather in Ohio has been really weird. It'll ice, and then it looks amazing and scary and beautiful on the ground, and it crunches awesomely when you step on the sidewalk, and then it'll snow, and then it'll thaw, and right now it's really, really sunny, and honestly it looks like not winter. In a few hours I'm going to my classic Pilates class, and this is my textbook for it. I really liked your video last week, and your song was beautiful. You're not a fail whale. I totally know how easy it is to just not make a video. I finally actually bought the tickets to go to Spain, and I have my dates all set. Now I'm going to be able to solidify my plans of where I'm going to be staying. I'm so excited. It was almost midnight and I rushed downstairs, and that's not very late, but I was really surprised to see 20 people in the lounge just doing homework and talking, and I was so excited. I was like, ah! And they were like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm going to Spain! And I got really, really excited. That is an understatement. I'm going to leave you with a little story. So this is Friday night, and I have a good friend. Her name is Megan. She and I had just finished watching Bridesmaids in my room, and I'd never seen the show before. It was really good. And then she gets this call that one of her really good friends broke or did something horrible to his shoulder, and he's in the ER. And so she's freaking out, and she's like, I have to go see him. I'm like, well, I can drive you. I'll just borrow someone's car. So I borrowed this drunk guy's car, and he's really nice. He's just was drunk. And we were driving, and I had driven his car before, but not at night. I drop her off at the ER, and I say, just call me if, you need me to pick you up again, when you do. Then I got home, and she didn't call me for a while, so I was, already in my pajamas. And when I say pajamas, I mean naked, because when Charlotte's not here, I sleep naked. So anyway, I get a call, and she's like, come pick me up, and I'm, really, it's, 2-ish in the morning, I'm tired, but whatever. And so I just classily put on some underwear and a coat. That's it. And I go drive to pick her up. It's totally fine. Coming back. And what happens? A police car stops me, and its lights are flashing, and I'm like, that can't be for me. There's no way that's for me. We're not doing anything wrong. That cannot be for me. I was really scared. It was for me. So the officer pulled me over. I was about 10 feet away from the parking lot where I was supposed to park. It was awesome. Officer pulls me over. Megan's in the front seat, just terrified. I'm panicking, not really wearing clothes. And the officer's like, have you been drinking tonight, ladies? And I'm like, no, not at all. But more like, no, I have not touched a drink. And he's like, okay. And I'm overcompensating for everything and kind of shouting and complimenting him, and it's really bad. So he's like, do you know why I pulled you over? I'm like, no, I have no idea. He's like, your headlights were off. And I'm like, that's why, because all the display lights that tell you how many miles per hour you're going, stuff like that, it was all off, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. It totally made sense that I didn't have my headlights on. I didn't know that headlights didn't automatically come on in his car. I've only driven cars that happens. And then he takes my license, and he winds up being in his car for 10 minutes, and I get a warning, and I really hope it doesn't go on my record. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna leave you now. Have a wonderful day. We are POC. West Anarchist Pillsbury.